What's up, guys? Back again with another review. Today's review is on the Daiwa Ballistic Mq LT. Had this reel for a few months now. I figured it was time to break it out. Tell you a little bit about it, a few specs about it, what I like about it, and what I use it for. So a few specs right out of the box. Not gonna go in crazy detail, kind of just run through them real quick. You get 9 ball bearings, which for a reel this size is pretty amazing because majority of the time you only get 5 to 7. So you get 9, so it's extremely smooth reel. You get a 5 to 8 to 1 ratio, gear ratio. So it's right there in the middle of the pack for gear ratio wise. You get 30 inches of line per crank, which for this size reel, again, you get about 25 to 27 inches per crank in most 1000, 2000 size reels, but you just want to get 30, so it's pretty awesome. Reel comes in at 6 ounces, so it's extremely lightweight. You get 280 yards of 8-pound braid, or 215 yards of 10-pound braid, which is extremely awesome. 11 pounds of drag, so you got plenty of drag for your inshore fishing. And the retail price on this thing is $269.99 plus your taxes and shipping. Few other specs, not gonna go in crazy detail again, plenty of videos out there, but you got your air drive bail, you got your air drive rotor, you got your air drive spool, which is basically just Daiwa saying, hey, we use lightweight material, here, have at it, and you shouldn't have no fatigue issues while using it all day. Pretty much is all they're saying. It also comes with a mag sealed body, and it comes with their Diga gear, and it's standard across all their Daiwa reels. So that's pretty much the specs on this reel as far as what I was gonna go through, let you guys know about. The drag clicker sounds just like that. The drag itself, nice sounding drag, especially when you get some overslot reds or some nice size snook, which I've done. Speaking of redfish and snook, I've got quite a few overslot reds with this thing already. I think my biggest one was 34, 35, somewhere in that area. A couple upper slot snook, right around the 31, 32 inches. Plenty of trout in the dinks to 25 inches, so got plenty of trout on this thing as well. I paired this reel with a Bull Bay Banshee. It's a 5 to 10 medium light, extra fast. I use this strictly for my fall and wintertime fishing. I throw Ned rigs with it. I throw small swim baits with it up to 3 inches, primarily on 1/8 ounce jig heads. I throw small top water plugs, usually like the Hidden Boyo, which I believe is about like a 2.5 inch top water. Pretty much smaller baits, obviously for wintertime fishing, because as the water gets cooler, the baits get smaller, fish get lazier and don't want to move, so they don't want to chase. But that's what I primarily use this combo for. The combo is also extremely lightweight. So the reel comes in at 6 ounces, and the rod I believe comes in at 3.8 or 4 ounces, somewhere in that area. So the combo itself is right around 10 ounces, give or take, but it's extremely lightweight, extremely balanced. You can throw this all day without getting fatigued. Overall, the reel has been awesome. No complaints. The drag is super smooth. The reel's super smooth. The only thing I could say is right out of the box, when you get it out of the box, at least for me, it was kind of stiff. So I'm not sure if it was the grease sitting in the reel for a while while it was shipping and then sitting on a shelf. But after a few uses and a few times just messing with it, it got loosened up and it got real smooth. So if you buy this reel, I would make sure you take it out of the box before you use it and just play with it and just kind of get it going, kind of break that grease in. Other than that, I have no cons or negativity comments on this. It's been just absolutely great. The other thing, few things I do like, and I want to make sure I point them out to you, is this handle knob. I love these rounded knobs. I feel like you get a better contact grip with them. You don't have to worry about the knob or your hand being in a certain position to grab it and keep tight on it. I've had no slippage on it as I'm fighting a nice red. One of my favorite style knobs. So that's one of the biggest positive comments I got on it. Overall though, I definitely recommend this reel. If you guys have any questions about it, leave them in the comment section, and I'll try to get to you guys as fast as possible. But overall, this reel is great. I definitely recommend it. But like I said, especially if you're doing a 2000 size or 1000 size, I definitely get it for your fall fishing needs. I personally don't like people or myself using reels this small during the summer, especially for snook and reds. That, you know, those hard fighting fish, even jacks, you can kill them by over fighting them and exhausting them. So if you're gonna get this reel this size, definitely recommend it for fall and winter time when the water's cooler. It's a lot of fun. You don't have to worry about the fish's lactic acid building up and bellying up and then dying on you. Overall, great reel. Definitely recommend it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Until the next video, tight lines, and have a great day.